A few weeks ago I filmed a video what I hate about my Miata, and you have a lot to say about that. But today I filmed the opposite, what I love about my Miata. And this video I hope will be a bit longer because I have 10 things that I really love in my Miata. Number one, and I'm starting with this because nothing else matters if this will not be in the list. And this is the top down, of course. And also how easy it to put the top down. That's it. 2 seconds and now I'm in a convertible. And you know, this feeling when you drive with top down, it's another, a day-night difference. With top down I feel much better, and the smile on your face when you drive with top down. So of course every convertible has that, so that feeling and that thing that you can put your top down and drive without a roof. But I genuinely love this thing, and I think I love it the most in my Miata because it's day and night. Number two, the steering. I have driven other cars, and in other cars when you turn your steering wheel there is a delay between you turn your steering and the car turns. It's like texting someone instead of talking to someone, this little delay. And it's okay when you don't know that exist cars like this where the steering is so sharp, the steering is so good. So when you turn the steering wheel, the car immediately turns. If you turn the steering wheel with just 1 millimeter, the car turns 1 millimeter. And I really love this feeling, especially on tight mountain roads. When I just first time was driving this car, I fell in love in this steering, how it turns in every tight corner. So the steering is really nice thing about a Miata, and many people will say that this car is all about tight roads and steering, and that's why I love it. Number three, and this is the lightweight car. I like and I love the weight. It weighs just nothing, 1000 kilos or 1050 kilos, something like that, and you feel it when you turn in tight corners. Especially I feel it in the mountains, in the on Transfiguration roads. It's one of the coolest road in the Europe, and I definitely recommend it to visit it. And when I was in the mountains and trying to to drive fast in those tight corners, I felt like when you drive a normal car and you try to turn in a very tight corner on, for example, 60 kilometers per hour, it feels this body roll, like this, and when you turn this car, it's like on the ground and in these tight corners. So the light weight of this car is just amazing, and this is what is Miata about. Because initially when the Miata was created, and those guys in Japan, they thought that it should be a lightweight sport car, and this is the Miata thing, that this is really lightweight, and you feel it especially on tight roads and mountain roads. Number four, how happy it revs to the limit. Check it out. There you go. Yeah, it loves to be there. And when you push it to the limit, it not screams like, what you doing to me? No, it likes to be there. This car likes to breathe, and I really like that. One thing that it's underpowered, but the other thing that you can rev it to the limit in first and second and still don't break the law. So you can have fun with this car and no breaking the law. If you live in the country with very strict laws, like some Europe countries do, this car is perfect to have fun and to don't, have problems with the police. I like to push this car to the limit, and I like this feeling, and I like that the car also likes it. I feel it and doesn't break. So pushing this car to the limit is what this car was made for. And when I bought this car, I paid for all tachometer, not for half of this. So I just shift down and enjoy the ride. Yeah. Let's go to next. Number 5 in my list is manual. When I was searching for this car, I wanted Miata with manual transmission. I know that there is 30th anniversary with automatic transmission, but I was searching only for manual transmission. And I know that everyone who has a manual says that they love their manuals, but this one is different. Just look how short it is. So this short shifter, I really like it, how it, this short, I don't know, it feels like a sport car, it feels very, very sporty, to shift these gears, and definitely the sport car should be in manual, and I really like manual. But it's not like other manuals. And the clutch, of course, when you have a manual, you have a clutch, and this clutch is not heavy. It's really light, and even in the traffic jam, in the town, my leg don't have any complaints, and I could go, all day in this car, and doesn't matter that this is manual. Even for the city, this manual is very, very good. Number 6 in my list, and this is the color. This is limited edition 30th anniversary racing orange color, and only 3,000 of them worldwide, and 3 of them in my city. And I'm very proud to be an owner of this beautiful color, and I really think that this is the most beautiful color for the Miata ND. I know this is taste thing. Someone thinks that he loves red or black or something, gray, but I really like this orange color. It looks just amazing. And also the orange calipers, I really like how they sit and how they look on this car. And it's like when your car looks like this, it kind of looks like a, more expensive than it is. It looks like a Lambo, like a McLaren. It looks like something like this, because non-car people, they might not even know what car it is, and they think that this is a Lambo. And especially kids, when I drive to some areas or school areas, some kids just say, oh, it's a Lambo, look, this is a Lambo. But it's not a Lambo. That I like that kids very like this color, this car, and they think that this is a Lambo. And I really like this color, and I'm happy that one car of 3,000 is mine, and that I have this amazing, just amazing color. Number 7 is this Recaro bucket seats. I really like the bucket seats and the Recaro bucket seats. When I was looking for this car, I was searching for the club version with Recaro seats and manual, and I'm very lucky to get the 30th anniversary, but originally I was looking for the Miata Club with Recaro bucket seats. Why Recaro bucket seats? Because I like to drive very fast in the mountains, and also I like to drift, and in the normal regular seats they don't have this support that supports you when when you turn in the corner, and you don't like a trash in the car like this. So this takes you in this place, and I just like how they look, because the regular one looks like this, and yes, it's okay for normal driving, but I'm young, wanna drive, so I feel that only the bucket seats is the option for the Miata in my case, because I drive, sometimes like a crazy driver. It perfectly fits my spine here, and it holds me in place. And when I drive fast in the corners, I don't, fall like this. And I like this about these seats. Recaro seats are really, really cool, and if you are looking for Miata, think about it. Also, one little trick about Recaro seats. They sit a little bit lower than the regular ones. So if you are a very tall guy, take a Recaro because you will sit a little bit lower and you will have room for your head. So think about it, and let's go to the next. Number 8, and this is how easy it is to park with this car anywhere. So I don't say that now I'm parking in some tight space, but you know, this is really tiny car and there is no problem to find a parking lot in the city. And I like this thing about this car, because when you have a big car, when you have a truck or something like this in the town where you have a lot of cars and you have really big problems with parking lots, sometimes there is a small space, and with regular car you can't fit there, but with this one you can easily fit in this place. Or when you are on the road and you wanna, you know, someone, and you see the little space there, and you just, you know, in this space, and that's it. So to have a tiny car, it's, you know, you have some benefits about having it. Yes, of course, you don't have room for where you can store your stuff, but there are also some good stuff to have a little tiny car like this. Number 9, reliable. I know that this sounds like a low bar, but you know, for a salvage title that was shipped across the ocean from US to the Europe, I was expecting some problems, you know, but it doesn't break. You know, I put on this maybe 10k kilometers, and I have road trips, I drifted, and I just rev it to their limit, and it doesn't break. Only oil change, only brake maintenance, and that's it. So this car doesn't break and doesn't need, you know, a lot of money to keep this car. So, and also it's cheap. If something breaks in this car, it's Mazda. It's not a Porsche, it's not a Lambo, and it's cheap. It's cheap to fix it, but it doesn't break to fix. Believe me or not, but I never fixed nothing in this car. Only oil change, and that's it. And I hope that will be, you know, in the future too. And I really love it, because it doesn't break. And number 10, and last but not least on my list that I really like, and this is the attention that this car gets. And it gets attention not only from car guys, but from everyone. You know, when you drive somewhere in some village, and you know, you see that people, you know, when you drive through, they look at your car, and some of them just gives you a thumbs up. And even yesterday I was driving in the city, and some random dude in the Audi showed yeah like this, you know. So this car gets a lot of attention from all people. I don't know, maybe because it's convertible, maybe because of its color, or maybe all of this, but attention, that thing you will get a lot with this car. So I kind of love it, because I see that, you know, this car makes people happy. I don't see, you know, these races like this, you know, looking at this car. No, they look, you know, happy. When they look at this car, they are happy. They're happy to see you, or maybe they're happy to see the car, I don't know, but I like it. So I was actually expecting, but not so much, because it's not a Lambo, it's not you know, super car. It's just a regular, but okay, not regular, but it's a Miata, and it gets a lot of attention. And that's it. It was only 10 things that I mentioned that I love about this car. You know, I can blah about this car, about what I love on this car every day. But you know, of course, there are some things that I hate, and check it out, the video that what I hate about this car. Maybe you look at this and say, dude, what can you hate about this car? So check it out, the video in the description. And that was it. And I'm really interested in what you guys love about your car. So hit in the comment your car and what you love about your car. And if you like the car, give me a thumbs up and subscribe and all stuff like this.